Before we get started, let's say a couple of words. I'm moving between the languages so that you get a chance to check that it works. We are having two screens here in Russian and English. And go to Dmitri's screen if you want the English screen. This is still the English channel. This is the English channel. We're just checking the sound. Dear all colleagues, welcome to everyone, and thanks a lot to Ekaterina for making this introduction. Hopefully everyone was able to find the right channel, and now you can hear the simultaneous translation. Actually, if you're bilingual, you don't need anything. And so we're getting started, and this is a big event. This is a great day because today we are opening the EntSpace community, the international business community. First of all, I would like to go through the agenda so that everyone understands what is going to happen today in terms of events and speeches. And running ahead of myself, there will be a lot of gifts and exciting things. So try to maximize your presence here. Don't get distracted. Stay tuned in, focus. If you're driving, please try to stop. And let's move on to the next slide. Today, we are going to do something that is mandatory for our community, and we are going to use the game mechanics. We will talk about EntSpace universe and what it looks like. Definitely, there will be the presentation of the business community, and we will also do the events announcement, and all the participants who stay here up to the end will get gifts, and we will be able to talk at the end, actually. Moving on to the next slide. Definitely, that's about me. My name is Alexander Moiseev. Some of you are my acquaintances already. I would be happy to make new acquaintances here. For the past 10 years, I have been developing the community in the CIS space, both on and offline. I know a lot about this, and all of this experience was fully leveraged in creating EntSpace community. And a little bit later, I will tell you who has contributed a lot to this community, and I will introduce these people. And here in this slide, you can see EntSpace Universe. This is the entrepreneurs platform of knowledge for entrepreneurs, from entrepreneurs who develop together. And this is the platform which provides urgent answers to the questions they might have, not just within their turf region, but also globally, because a lot of the agenda is around global development, and this is why we have international speakers and interpretation, so that we can operate without boundaries. And now I would be happy to hand it over to the founders of EntSpace platform. So Alexey Komarov, the co-founder of EntSpace platform, the professor of business practice at Skolkovo School of Management for the past 25 years. He has been developing strategies for SMEs. And Alexey, over to you. Thanks a lot for initiating this process. We have been thinking about this for a long time, but somehow it took an engine who would help us launch this area of our activities. Those of you who have joined, guys, those of you who are in the English channel, we are really excited to have this chance to roll out this activity for the whole world, I would say, and make a contribution to tackling the issue that we saw in Russia, working with entrepreneurs. And the issue is that it's kind of isolated and lonely when you are an entrepreneur, and you can choose the screen either in English or Russian and see the presentation either in Russian or in English. At the top of the page, you can choose the screen. It's right in the middle, and you can see the presentation either in English or Russian. And to understand the entrepreneur's loneliness issue, here you can see a lot of people who are outdoors. They're somewhere in the town square. And now imagine there are 100 people out there. 7 out of those are entrepreneurs, just 7. And how high is the probability that somewhere out there you will meet another entrepreneur? The probability is very low. It's minuscule. It doesn't really happen. And so the entrepreneurs are looking around at the people who are there in the square, and they start thinking that something is wrong with them because they are not like everyone else. There are normal people around, and I'm different from them. I always want to do more. I always seem to stick my neck out, and I always want to change something. I'm a disruptor. And when they see around themselves the people who don't really care, they start thinking that probably no one cares, and probably something is wrong with them, and probably they are just odd. And so what we are trying to do, we are trying to create this space online rather than offline globally, so that people could overcome this loneliness, so that they would feel that there are people like themselves with similar issues, that some people have already tackled the issues that you're struggling with, and they are ready to share with you. And so this space is about bringing together those who want to make a difference in the world. And this is the ground to share knowledge with each other. And what's the essence of this knowledge sharing. It's about getting to the next level. And when you want to get to the next level, you have to give it away. You have to move it from experience to knowledge. And knowledge is what should be separated from the person who got this knowledge. And so when we put together the people who are on the same page in terms of the common idea of transformations, to make sure that they move to the next level, they share knowledge with each other. And as you know, Gumilyov called them passionaries, and those passionaries could communicate online without physically traveling anywhere, talking to people at the other end of the world from different cultures, from different economies and countries. But we also want to make sure that, say, every 6 or 12 months or quarterly, we could also have offline meetings. But apart from other things, we've got to understand that they will not be the core of our activity. We want to make online the heart and the engine of our activity, so that it is real-time interaction between the people tackling the same issues. And this is what we would like to do, making sure that each entrepreneur should create their own entrepreneurial corporation. This is why we are creating this tree of products at EntSpace, where at the root we have the EntSpace community, and then also at the root are the products around developing entrepreneurship, and then the STEM is about the development of high potential individuals and top and middle management, and then the fruit and the foliage are all the employees of the company, and Playnomics is managing business via game as the supreme higher form of management. So we want to make sure that entrepreneurs from small businesses would come here, and after being in the community and taking our educational and consulting products, they would be able to grow their own tree into a big corporation with the turnover above $100 million and as the saying goes, a man should have a son, plant a tree, and build a house. And today we are planting a tree, but although it is important, but we also see that the businesses created by entrepreneurs are those trees that will then grow, develop in the future generations, and generate fruit for the global economy, given small and medium businesses generate 90% of the global economic output. And to grow deep and wide, we have Guy Lewis. I really love and respect this person. And he managed a corporation, or rather a business inside the corporation above 1 billion. Then he provided recommendations about growing businesses to 1 billion and above. Then he was able to grow the business from 300 million to 1 billion, and Guy did it in 3 years through 250 product teams. And Guy is sharing this methodology with you so that you could create products and businesses that could grow to 1 billion and above. So in this space, because it is a magic space, you can make a wish, make an ambition, Guy. Thank you very much. The floor is yours, Guy.
Спасибо большое, Alexey. And thank you for the very nice introduction. And Alexander, thank you for the opportunity to join on such a momentous day. My congratulations to the opening of EntSpace community. And, I'd like to recognize that the concept and the company of EntSpace community was, created in our ideation scaling program, which is delivered in partnership and through the EntSpace platform. So thank you, Alexey, Evgenia, Milana, Pavel, Maria, and the rest of the EntSpace team for making all of that possible. And the ideation scaling program is a sprint over just literally a few weeks. 4 or 5 days of exercises and content and blood, sweat, and tears that accelerate getting from where you are to where you want to be, and getting clarity on what really your noble cause is, what you're bringing to the world, what it's going to take, the scope of your solution, the key value drivers, the value proposition, the best way to go to market, how to start with a minimal viable product, and when you're ready, how to successfully position yourself for a pitch to investors, if that's what you need to get into action. And we have found it remarkable how quickly and efficiently projects go from concepts assembled into real companies, and the results of the participants have been fantastic. And a real case in point is EntSpace community and what Alexander's been able to generate and represent to everybody here today. And one of the things I want to highlight is how quickly Alexander went from having a wonderful idea to being in a position to launch this today and to be in conversation with as the last time I looked here, 60 people, online. And, I want to talk a little bit how special I found working with Alexander and considering the EntSpace community. And, for all of you who are thinking about, why should I consider joining and being part of this community? What I was able to get under the covers with Alexander and the team in terms of what's really special and different about EntSpace community, and just how fantastic the opportunity is for accelerating, going from where you are to where you want to go, saving incredible amounts of time, and really more importantly, reducing by a factor of 10 often how what it's going to take in time, energy, and money to really expand your business. But I also want to speak personally to something that Alexey talked about in terms of, the loneliness you can feel as somebody who is an entrepreneur who's trying to create something new and something really special in the world. As one myself, sometimes there's sleepless nights, the uncertainty that comes, and, you have confidence in what you're doing. But the key thing about being an entrepreneur to be really successful, sometimes you have to get up one time more than you get knocked down, and you have to have the resilience to do that. And having a community that you can rely on is critical. So it's a combination both of content and understanding and practice, and through games, having a safe place to literally, not figuratively, literally create your future for your company and for yourself. And what can be more important than that? But you always have to consider when you always have a choice. You're hungry for that help, but is it worth the time, the cost, and is this the right place to come for it? And so again, I'd like to congratulate EntSpace community, but more than that, I want to offer my personal testimony to the value for all of you to consider in joining and being a part of the EntSpace community, to, as I said earlier, to be able to create your future, test in a safe space what it is you're thinking about doing, gain the confidence and support to transform your stress and your uncertainty into peace of mind with a bold sense of purpose. So again, congratulations to the EntSpace community and all the people that have been involved in generating that. And to Alexander, it's been a pleasure working with you as you've pulled this together. And it's a real privilege to be here today and help you launch this. All my good wishes for the success of this, but I know that this is going to be the community for entrepreneurs. I've seen it from the inside. I've seen many different ways for entrepreneurs to try to get a step ahead. And all of you who are on this call today, it isn't about staying to the end to get a prize. That's great, or a gift. The real prize you're going to get from staying to the end today is having the opportunity to become part of this community and make a real difference for yourselves, your company, your family, and the world as you embark on your own noble cause and what you want to create in the future. So again, thank you very much for having the opportunity to be here today.
Thanks a lot, Guy. And I would like to know the contribution of Guy in creating this community, because in the past weeks we have been putting together all the components, and we will present. Thanks a lot, Guy, for this huge contribution to creating this community. Thank you. And now over to Evgenia Anikina, the co-founder of EntSpace.
Yeah, thank you, Guy. Thank you so much for joining us, for your impact in space development, and for your kind words. This is the MVP we created like 1 month ago, right? This is something we cannot avoid doing, and I will explain why. So my name is Evgenia Anikina. I'm co-founder of EntSpace, entrepreneurship ecosystem. Thank you for those who are with videos. I will follow the discussion in English to balance our communication flow. So next slide, please. Thank you for all of us for joining us. I would like to tell some words about why us. Actually, we are dealing with entrepreneurship education for already 23 years. And we are about impact. We are lucky to deal with entrepreneurs and managing owners who are not just focusing on making money or commercial schemes, but who aims to create something, who want to improve the world, want to create value, and game changers who, these are really the people we are lucky to work with, and we offer you to join. So this is like a very valuable part of what we offer for you today. We are about sustainability, and of course, money, cash flow is the rules of the business game. But as I've already told, that we offer you to join to the entrepreneurs who aims to create value and to change the world for the better world. And we are about EdTech. We are really very sophisticated technologies under the hood. We use gaming, we use very sophisticated communication techniques to help entrepreneurs and managers elicit the practical knowledge actually they have, and this is a tacit knowledge, and to create in communication the knowledge to make the next step and to level up both in their life and their business. We worked with for like 13 years, we work with one of the top business schools in Eastern Europe, Skolkovo Business School. And we created there like 15 products for entrepreneurs. And we believe that education is an investment and it should impact business. We are about experience-based learning. We are about business-driven action learning. We are mostly about customized decision, how you can level up your business. And we believe that entrepreneurial knowledge is very specific and it should be created in entrepreneur-to-entrepreneur format. And in 2022, we received a Golden Award of EFMD, it's International Accreditation Organization for Business School, in ecosystem development. And we realized that we do more than just education. We create ecosystem. And that is what we do now for 2 years. We moved for UAE and we create our dream digital platform who aims to connect entrepreneurs and executives from different parts of the world, from different geographies, from different cultures, from different markets. And this is the value, because we believe, as far as we see, it's not about only sharing expertise or making the bridges. And this is very important in modern world. It's also about, these entry points to the local markets if you want to grow internationally, and entrepreneurs who already settled in the domestic market and you can connect with. This is a vital and valid contact to enter the new market. So this is the idea and the purpose. And now we have like 39 countries, entrepreneurs and managers from this, and experts from these countries, and that's why we are digital. And we believe that entrepreneurship education should be digital, and this is our our dream. And thank you for joining us. Next slide, please. We are entrepreneurial knowledge sharing ecosystem, and what we do with EntSpace community, we actually merge 3 things: education, and we bring all this edtech to community to make it entrepreneurs level up and grow their business, and business itself. So in between this interaction, we are creating learning community or community of practice that would be really helpful to grow faster. As we see, we all know that there are like 4 resources for development: time, people, knowledge, and money. And what is the most rare resource? What do you think? For what we all compete for? Any ideas? No? As far as we learned, it's time. Actually, it's time. And if you, in our technologies, game-based people, of course, yes, but time is the most limited resource because and actually with game technologies and very well-structured, organized communication, we can win the time and we can grow faster and we can test, we can fail, we can test the scenarios of market development, test entrepreneurial bets and business strategies. And it helps us not to waste time, money, and reputation in real life, and use entrepreneurship enriching learning environment to fail in these imitations and this safe space to grow fast in reality. So this is the idea. And what we have noticed, the key to go fast and to win time is to synchronize actually 3 tracks, big cycles in business development and individual track. And this is what we will work with in community, and this what we offer in community. Next slide, please. So communities, when we are together and we have something in common, and we believe that there are like 4 frames. We should have common goals and purposes. We should have common values, culture, and language, and culture and language or mindset. It's what we work with in education. What makes community solid is also like common experience when you live through some transformation together. That helps you to build strong relationship and to sometimes even to build a friendship. It's very difficult for mature people to get new friends, but in our communities and in our education, they actually acquire new friends. And if in our Skolkovo backgrounds, community was like side effect, now we understand that this is the key asset and we need to start with this. And we will integrate like 4 target audience: entrepreneurs or executive who feels like lack of competence and people, and experts and managing partners, people who have expertise and can join your business or our communication formats as advisor board. Investors, as we realized that each entrepreneur in their life cycles, they shift actually from managing owner position to investor. And ambassadors, some that people that build value social capital and build network. So that's it. That's what we are doing here. This is kind of concept. And the last slide, and we will move forward. Please, next slide. And what we realized through our 13 years experience, that you can grow not only in education, but in enriching learning environment with communication, with gaming. You can also grow in at least 2 tracks, entrepreneurial knowledge, and you can shift from experience to build knowledge and to become expert in some field or in some industry. And you can grow as a game changer or someone who create the game. And we create our community in the membership economy concept as a platform for building social competence and reputation capital. And also by us, we have like 1,500 alumni in West Eastern Europe, and with turnover like $10 billion. And what is the most important, we have relational, social, and competence capital that we are ready to share with you. And we can bring all expertise, sophisticated knowledge, great content, very practical people from education to the community. So that's it, that's the idea. And now I will give the floor to Alexandra, and we will do some immersive thing to engage you and to show the value of community. Thank you so much. Sash, тебе слово.
Evgenia, thanks a lot. That's very true what you are saying. First, we saw the product and EntSpace. Now it's time to meet the people who are here. So right now, dear participants, you are going to work in smaller groups. And what will happen in these groups? You will answer the questions where you will talk about yourselves and write that in our resource card, so that you and other participants could go back and find the right people in the interesting areas. Something or somebody valuable for you. First of all, it will be about the key areas of your business, your 3 key competences where you are strong, both in life and in business. Why would people come to you? Or probably you know that you are really good at something and you're ready to help others with that. And next slide. What is my purpose? This is the question that makes people think hard. Why are you doing what you are doing? Why are you making the money? Why are you developing the company? What are you striving for? And let's stay at that. Now you will be sent to the breakout groups, and you will be there with a facilitator who will help you. And the groups are being created, and you will be sent to your group shortly. So stay tuned in. And make sure that you turn on your mics once you are in the breakouts. Welcome back. And now put a plus in the chat to make sure that you are all here, that you can hear the interpretation, to make sure that everyone is here and can hear me and the interpretation. Excellent. Thank you. Now over to the next slide. A lot of you are here in the chat, in the Telegram. You can see the QR code here, and you will also find them in the chat as links. You have to do it because this is a way you will get the access to the resource cards of all the participants, so where we will meet. And when you are in this chat, you could use the link from the messages and get access to the mirror and see all the participants that have filled in the information. This is one of the key components of our business community, because at any point in time, you can go to the database of all the participants, see who is doing what their strong competences are, who could be useful for you, and with the help of the chat, do communication, interact with them. And this is available right now in the open chat in Telegram, and we are going to send the link. And for those of you who are not using Telegram, you will get the link for LinkedIn, and we are going to have it in Zoom chat, and you will get the access to the resource cards in personal messages. So you will get the very same privileges as those in Telegram. And now, thanks to the technologies, you can communicate without any language barriers. And if you have become a part of the chat, that's excellent. Andrei, now could you show the mirror to us? Let's see what it looks like. Excellent. Everyone has the camera on. Before, I couldn't see you because I only saw the slides. Oh, you look cool. This is the access to the resource card, and we are going to make it look beautiful after the event. And you can see people working and moving things around. And then you will get access to a mirror so that you get knowledge about the people who are there. Okay, going back to the presentation. We're starting the presentation of the community. So let's move on to the next slide. So that you understand faster what we are about and what are the values and the purposes of our community. Let us show the video where So the mission of the community is to create a new entrepreneurial elite for the development of the global economy. And this is what we want to see in the community. And right now, 9 out of 10, or probably 10 out of 10 entrepreneurs can say that uncertainty is one of the key characteristics for the global economy, and it is hard to have an outlook for more than a few years ahead. Everything is changing so fast that it's hard to keep pace. You have to make decisions fast without much doubt, and this creates a lot of risks. So in the conventional situation of uncertainty, any hypothesis that comes over meets the resistance from your own mindset than for experts in the area. And after we go through the stages of resistance, when we are ready to take the risk, we go ahead and take those risks. There are a lot of barriers to making well thought through decisions. In our community, we focus on two major tasks: one, creating well-reasoned and safe solutions for business development, and two, an efficient and stable condition of the owner. So you've got to understand that things will work for the business, and for this, we have unique tools to make sure that you can implement this testing efficiently. And what we have is modeling. And modeling means that in a few hours, you can test the hypothesis based on your idea about the company development, so that you can take it through simulated implementation. When you deal with other entrepreneurs, you get a lot of feedback. You see how this idea can be implemented. And thanks to the simulation, you can live through this hypothesis, not just at step one, but see what happens once it is implemented. And this is why it makes so much sense. Next slide. As a result, you scale up your business in your turf region, and thanks to that, you create the innovative management model, and gaming techniques help a lot, so that you rebuild and launch the new models of company management. And the slogan is modeling the future of your business quickly and safely. This is what our residents get. And this is one of the tools. Those are gaming techniques that help checking a lot of hypotheses and exchange experience with other community members, create new solutions and use the knowledge created. Inside the community, there are a lot of materials that we provide to our residents, and definitely it is about the networks. And they are key, but there are also a lot of additional tools, such as the closed meetings with the experts that are held only for the residents. We also talk about the new technologies trends globally and domestically, and we also have the crash test for strategies, which is an indispensable tool for the business. You need to get the feedback from the expert about how pivotal your solutions are, how rational they are, and thanks to the crash test, you can get the feedback from the people with the relevant knowledge and a track record, the heritage and culture are key to understanding how you should interact with the new markets and how they function, how this market functions, what you should do. And somewhere in the overlapping area, when people understand their businesses and competences, they find new opportunities for interacting with the others to improve their current businesses and companies. And all of this is inside. And why would you want to do this? Something that Guy, Evgenia, Alexey covered is that the speed of decision-making is one of the key advantages in the current market, and speeding up decision-making is important, and using modeling to test hypotheses so that you don't put something off. You come, you model, you come back, you go back to your current business and start doing it. And giving back the residents that come to us, they don't want just to take experience, tools, and knowledge, but they also want to share experience. They have a lot of background. And the way it works from people who are already here, we know that you can fail faster, and you can also learn from other people's experience rather than your own, analyzing the situation and applying them to your own situation rather than going through trial and error. This practical experience is extremely valuable. Then the resource card of the resident, and this is one of the core components, because today you were just meeting each other, but when you go a few levels deeper, you will see a lot of answers to your current challenges in business and personal development. And another important thing is the support at all stages, and the loneliness of the entrepreneurs is a very common situation, which is negative. And this is the space with a lot of support where people talk to you and they accept you the way you are. And also convenient access. 24/7, you can interact with us through the platform and the chat so that it is comfortable. You don't have to go anywhere. Or once you take out your phone, you are here with us and we are there for you. And the setup session is a monthly event where we meet the new residents, and we also decide what additional events will be held. Each resident has a say in what else will be run in the next month. Membership packages, probably one of the key components that we wanted to cover. How much does it cost? I would like to explain the 5 priorities that we identified for our space, because this space is created by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs, so certain ground rules should be clear. The first priority is to develop and support entrepreneurs. The second is the development of the space and its resources, and we want to fill it up with by and with the residents. The third priority is that there should be no clash between the first and second priority. The fourth is the resourcefulness of the space, which means that this community becomes stronger by getting input from the participants. The fifth is that you can take as much as you can carry. So it depends on you how many resources you can leverage and take away. The first package is Optimum. This is the basic one, and they the specialized chats, all sorts of events that we are going to run, and we will notify our residents, individual support throughout EntSpace, the story of trial and error, so that you learn. And for business games are included. The cost is $2,366 per year. Optimum Plus includes everything that is part of the basic package, and it also has building your life trajectory so that you can use that for building your own personality, and the cost is $3,200. And this package is more beneficial than the previous one. Than an all-in package for those who are going to international markets or already interacting in the international market. It includes everything from the previous two packages, plus the Game Changer, a program for developing entrepreneurial thinking, and GP, a program for international business development. Next slide. And we also have a test drive package for 90 days so that you get inside, interact with the residents, feel what the community is about. This is $720 for 90 days, and you will be able to do one business game. Next slide. This is the announcement for the forthcoming events. In November, December, and January, we already have certain events, and we also have the individual consultations on business trajectory and personal positional transition. And we also have EntSpace Entrepreneurial Knowledge Base and exclusive events as part of the flagship EntSpace programs. The certificate for $500, the one I mentioned at the beginning, and this is the gift we wanted to give you today. At each stage, you got certain bonuses. These are the 5 stages that you had to do. Now your information is in Mira or in the chat, and to get your bonuses, you will have to make an application to join using this QR code or the link in the chat. And there is a link for the Russian-speaking and English-speaking participants. These bonuses can be spent on any annual package in EntSpace community. You can spend them on any program above $2,000 or spend it on any of the components of the EntSpace program. I recommend that you make an application to join, which will take you seconds. And please put a plus in the chat so that I can see that you have done that and we can move forward. To get your bonuses, you have to leave the application to join. You have the link in the Zoom chat, or otherwise you can use the QR code, and it means that you have activated all the bonuses that you have accumulated throughout the event. After this, our people will get in touch with you. You can only use the bonuses until the 22nd of October. Those of you who have made an application successfully, put a plus in the chat so that we know that we can move forward. Okay, thank you. I can see some pluses coming. Okay, 10 more seconds to finish this off. You have the QR code on the screen and you have the link in the chat if needed. Now let's move on to the next slide. And yes, finally, we can cut the ribbon, and EntSpace community is considered open. And congratulations to everyone, to the founders of EntSpace community. And I would also like to make another and this is the quote that we heard. The best kind of inspiration is when you meet fellow crazy entrepreneurs and realize that you are totally fine, just the way you are. This is about the community, and this is why we're here. This is the main reason. And I just saw that Irina Cherkasova, who is our first resident, she is the person who was the first to join EntSpace community. I believe Irina just left, probably she will join. Irina was the first to join. Everyone else will be number 2 and number 3. Irina, could you unmute yourself? Irina, are you with us? Irina, are you with us? I believe we'll get in touch with Irina. And our next slide is about alumni and partners. Evgenia here, can you step in?
So it's time to celebrate, and we would like to give the floor to our partners, experts who from actually the value of our platform. Please, next slide. And I would like to start with Christopher Lilholm. We know Christopher for already like 15 years, right, Christopher? And he was with us in the Global World 2035 game in Siliguri, and then we had a long way. And now Christopher is one of our experts in the platform who helped us to give value and enrich an environment for global strategies and for strategies of our entrepreneurs and managing owners. So Christopher, please, some words from you, why you are with us, what is the experience, and some words. Feel free to share. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, Evgenia. Do you hear me? Is it coming through?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Excellent. So yes, we have been in touch for many years and been following your entrepreneurial journey with great pleasure. So I think compliments for you in the achievement of formalizing this global program. And also thank you very much for including me into this program. It says that my speaking language, I just put it for the translation to occur best. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think now I've clicked the functions to work in their best way. So briefly, I can introduce myself, and I am a senior professional within the ESG and sustainability domain. I'm talking quite frequently on these topics on how we can move towards more planetary health, human health, safety. I work in an organization that's called DNV. DNV is a foundation that celebrates 160 years of existence with a presence in 100 countries. Our purpose is safeguarding life, property, and the environment. And in this role, I deal a lot with the regulatory environments, the new legislations, the new directives and policies. Many of them are to safeguard our lives and also to safeguard the planet. I'm passionate about the ESG and sustainability. I'm also passionate about how new companies are emerging. I have a background within management and innovation and business development, and I'm very fond about innovation. And I think if we are looking at sustainability, it must also come from technological advancements, access to capital, and so forth. So for me, it's been a great journey to be part of this community and hear the great entrepreneurs that are really being bold and courageous with great visionary ideas and trying to address markets with those ideas and try to understand how they make their business models, learn from each other. And then I've been pleased to contribute with comments, taking the different lenses of the game model that is in the EntSpace approach. So yeah, I think that this can be very helpful for the entrepreneurs. It's also helpful for me just as a contributor and as a learner to be inspired by the many great entrepreneurs that are joining.
Thank you so much, Christopher. Thank you. Mahmud, I hear and we have some experience with the space platform, and you had a chance to discuss your case with Guy Lewis, and maybe you will join us to our next program. Could you share a bit of info about you and your experience with EntSpace, and what do you expect from the community?
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for including me today. It's really amazing. I need to open the translation, I think. You can hear me well, yeah?
It's okay, we can hear you well, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, my name is Mahmud. I'm a marketer. I work in global marketing. So actually, to be honest, it's been so good to join you since the beginning. It's amazing. It's something that, as I was saying, it's just a bus that we enter to go to success. It's like something that's really important to have in your life to be surrounded by people who just share the same spirit, share the same thing that you want to be or you want to do. So it's a lot about achieving special thing. It's not about getting clients. It's not about solving a problem. It's about more than that. It's the communities are always different. It's a state of mind. So I would say if you are surrounded by people who are really good at one thing or just focus on one thing, it doesn't make any sense for you. You should be more with people who are sharing more stories, and we learn from each other. So I would say it's very valuable for each of everyone. And yeah, we had a good experience together last event. It was so good, and we have learned a lot from a lot of stories, and we've seen how this can change really people, the way of thinking and how they do business. It can save a lot of time. It can save a lot of power. It can save a lot of money. Yes. So yeah. So I would say it's a way to do not reinvent the wheel and to just do the same thing and have the same error that people had before and just try to solve it alone. It's really it's not, it doesn't work on this area, in this era business. So I would say it saves a lot. It saves a lot. Yeah, we would learn with EntSpace alone. You would learn, but it will save a lot. Yes, I would say that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mahmud. Thank you, Ekaterina Makeeva. Поделись.
Now over to Ekaterina Makeeva or Smirnova. a lot of people have met me if we have met in certain sessions or expert boards. Most of the time, I'm an expert. And I would like to say that at Skolkovo and also with the guys at EntSpace, we have already worked somewhat. And every time at the end of the module, the feedback is mostly that people benefited a lot from interacting with each other. And this is an interesting thing to happen because this communication enables probably not just to share something that you have already learned, but to also create stimuli because your brain responds to the new information. And when you talk to the colleagues, to the partners, you perceive the information as something that creates stimuli for you to generate something new. And this is a new format of interaction. Probably this is a new trend too, because from my experience in the legal community in 2022, in a chaotic manner, the platform started to emerge because people tried to find the way out. And this is a good way to mobilize resources when you don't know where to go, where to look up the information. The colleagues were showing each other opportunities that enable you to run through the fire track and tackle super important issues. And thanks God for this community, for thanks a lot for putting this all together. And this is an international community which will help expand the networks, not just in Russia, but also beyond. Congratulations, and I wish you luck. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we need a lot of energy and health to do that. Artyom, over to you. Здравствуйте все. Я могу по-английски.
English, it's okay.
English
Yeah.
is fine. I want to say that I know people, professors from this EntSpace company for the last maybe 7 or 8 years, and I remember my first program I attended. I really went to space. You know, there is a dream of every child to go to space. Yes, and during the preparation of a presentation about our business, Karmani business, it was just the beginning of this business we had. Yes, I remember that just during the strategy modeling, yes, I saw that we can do a big company, really big company. And this feeling of being of doing something big made me really happy. And I really went to space. Just I saw that I'm on the moon because I can do everything, relying on Alexey, Evgenia, other professors who participated in our strategy modeling. And really, we made a great company. We made IPO 2 years ago, just sold a share in to one of the biggest banks in Russia. And all this started from EntSpace, in fact. Now it's called EntSpace. Before that, it called differently, but the spirit is the same. People are the same. Professors are the same. That's what Ekaterina told about. What is important for me here? I really see people who are like me, who want more than many who live in this country or in the world. Yes, to create, to do something, to do big things, to scale, to develop, to love, to live and to have a lot of fun, to have friends all over the world. Today I met Mahmud, I met Timur, I met many Aram. I met many different people from all over the world, and I'm very happy that we got acquainted. I hope that one day I meet you guys and shake your hands and see that you are doing good and doing big projects. And that's what EntSpace gives us. And what I want to wish to Alexander, to Alexey, to Evgenia, to Galio is to all of us to develop, to make a great community which will assemble thousands of people all over the world. And I hope that we'll have our big corporation of EntSpace like Alexey.
Alex,
Okay, is everybody with us?
yes,
Good. Thank you, guys. Have a good luck, and we're with you.
thank you for joining our entrepreneurial journey and our community. We'll follow this journey together, and it is very well, actually. I would like to give a word to Olga Bogatova. Оль, поделись.
Olga from Yekaterinburg, can you share your experience, Olga Bogatova? Right, I'm talking to you from the severe Urals. And I believe you have done a great thing. Definitely the value of the community is really high. But in this community, what makes it stand apart? This is the ability to go international, because this is what I want to do. Now I'm talking about what's valuable for me. And this, apart from the fact that there is a game where we can save all of our resources, the community also saves all of our resources, like time. We can find the right people really quickly, money, because time is money, and definitely people. And congratulations from me. I'm really happy for you. I love you a lot, and good luck. Yeah, this is reciprocal. Likewise, we are partners in the community, and we see a lot of synergies when we don't compete, but rather cooperate.
When we together grow entrepreneurship ecosystem, regional and international, and make bridges. This is very important in modern world.
Wait a sec. Irina Cherkasova is back. Irina, can you turn on your camera? Okay. Yeah, I saw that you stepped out at some point. Yes. I really want to congratulate you as the first resident of the club. You were the fastest to welcome, and we will do for you even more than for number 2 and 3. And number 2 and 3 in the community, make sure that you join the community, because definitely I will do as much for you as for Irina. Thanks a lot. Thank you. I would like to thank everyone for this great space and this great community, and the support and recognition, and the partnership that we have is extremely valuable. And I'm sure that this community will develop.
Thank you so much. We do not work like that. We live like that. We have passion for what we do. So thank you for making history with us, for joining us for this day. We will grow fast, and all your impact and involvement is more than welcome. Thank you so much, and we wish you a great day. And maybe we can make a photo if everybody will turn on the camera. We can make a photo to make some memories. Okay? Please remove the slide. Thank you. Уберите, пожалуйста, слайд.
Is everyone ready? Is everyone on camera? Okay, smile, please. Once again, please smile. Can we also have the founder? Alexey, are you there with us? Hi, Victor. Irina, hi, hello, Ulugбек. I hear that you come from Practicum. I haven't met you personally. Who else has just turned on the camera? Mikhail, hi. He had a camera. Inessa, hi. Okay, are we ready? Gamal, are you with us? We're taking a picture. So, a smile, a big smile, say cheese.
Thank you for everyone for joining us. We will contact you in the chat. We already have, and we'll move forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Всем
Thank you
спасибо.
so much. Thank you.
Keep
Thank you.
in touch. Bye-bye.